All right, so after flirting with an NFL job this offseason, the Michigan man himself, Jim Harbaugh, got a nice fat contract extension from the Wolverines, tying to the school till 2026. Really? Did they pay him too much? I don't know. It's a lot of money, but I'm going to break down everything going on with this story as well as give you my 2 cents on the whole situation. But if you could first, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you get these daily update videos, share this video with your friends. It really helps the channel out a lot. We are growing like crazy. All right, so like I said, the Michigan Wolverines are extending head coach Jim Harbaugh. For those of you who don't know, Harbaugh had a little flirtation with my Minnesota Vikings this offseason, seemed to be taking that head coaching job. It did not pan out. So he heads back to Michigan, took the Wolverines to the college football semifinal this year, won the Big Ten, beat Ohio State, and he's cashed in on a nice payday. Took a restructure to stay last year, took a lot less money, and it paid out dividends. Going to be making $7 million this fall and up to $7.6 million in 2026 when the contract runs out. Really good deal. I was surprised. I looked at some of these coaching. Pretty good deal for Jim Harbaugh. 4 10-win seasons at Michigan. Michigan was a dumpster fire under Brady Hoke. Harbaugh's got them back on the right track. Did lose a lot of his assistant coaches, though, so he's got a tall task ahead of him. I think he saw the writing on the wall, why he was flirting with the NFL. Team Minnesota just didn't feel his approach to it, so he's back, and he's going to be behind the 8 ball at Michigan. Was out on signing day. That tells you everything you need to know. He was looking to bail, but he's back. Got an extension. Says he loves Michigan football. We know that. That's his alma mater. I was really surprised, though. Let's dive into the contract a little bit. So it's a 5-year deal. He's 58 years old. It's going to be an extension. The buyout is the big thing Michigan added here. Buyout, end of his contract, any reason, $3 million after next year. 2.25 after that, and it drops each year until finally in his last year, $750,000 zero, obviously, after the contract expires. But he's all in on Michigan. I don't blame him for staying at your alma mater. It's hard to leave your alma mater, but the flirtation got him a payday. They can fire him without cause now in his contract, so he will not get the full extension of that money. So he better not mess around and get fired here, or he's going to lose out on all that money. I think this was a, hey, don't be messing around with us. Don't be cheating on us anymore, Jim. And I get it. You're Michigan. You're a little sensitive. You're a football power giant, and you haven't been good in a long, long time. You're back into relevance. It was a great year for Michigan. Got housed in the semifinal by eventual national champion Georgia. But hey, Georgia's a good team. But this is where you're going to make or break it. You lost your great young coordinators. Can you make adjustments? Can you bring back the fire to this program? Repeat. I don't know. Behind the 8 ball, a lot of good competition in the Big Ten. But I was really surprised. Kind of a bargain deal at $7 million. I'm going to be honest. Harbaugh's a very good coach. Look at this, though. He's not even in the top 10 here at that $7 million. Ryan Day's going to make 7.6 next year. Already been to a college football playoff, won a playoff game, obviously lost in the national championship 2 years ago. Mario Cristobal back at his alma mater, Miami, $8 million fat stacks. James Franklin, 8.5, another Big Ten coach right there. Dabo, obviously multiple national champions, 8.5, surprise. David Shaw is the big shocker here at Stanford. I know Stanford got money, but they cut 150 sports last year. They ain't got money like that. Like, holy shit. $9 million for your football coach to be pretty piss poor at Stanford. I know it's hard to recruit at Stanford. You got to be a genius to go there. It's hard to get athletes there. They had Andrew Luck, and that's when they were good. Andrew Luck is a brilliant guy and a great quarterback. You don't find those combinations too often. So, but still, $9 million for David Shaw. Holy shit, that's a lot. My man Jimbo at A&M, $9 million. Won an Orange Bowl. Really close to a college football playoff. #1 recruiting class that year. Getting paid a lot. Working on that, though. Pretty close to that. Mel Tucker, another Big Ten coach. Big Ten is trying to compete with the SEC here. They are paying fat racks for their coach. Mel Tucker had a good season. Seems to be a very good head coach. Quick turnaround for Sparty. Fell off towards the end of that year. But again, 10-win program for Sparty last year. New Year's Six Bowl. Very, very good coach. A lot of promise there, but that's a lot of money there. Brian Kelly, 9.5 to dip to LSU. I don't know where LSU's finding this money. They got a shit ton of money, I guess. They're still paying Les Miles and Ed Ogeron, so now they're paying Brian Kelly 9.5, and I'm sure he had a buyout from Notre Dame, so holy shit. Big stacks there. Obviously, the GOAT, Nick Saban, making $10 million almost. What can you say about Saban? He's going to make that money right there. Lincoln Riley, Oklahoma could not compete with this deal. $10 million. Plus, they paid out what the Sooners gave him, bought all his houses over market value. Lincoln Riley's got the best deal ever. I guess USC is dead serious about winning a national championship, being relevant again. They have not been relevant since 2004. USC, another classical program like Michigan. You want them to be good. But man, crazy to think Lincoln Riley's getting $10 million. Guy who's never won a playoff game. Oklahoma's always been good. He inherited Bob Stoops' program, hasn't done anything different with them. So really interesting to see the QB whisperer, what he's going to be doing there. So I think this is a really good deal for Jim Harbaugh. You saw that. He's the third highest, fourth highest paid coach in the Big Ten, third highest in his division. They're all in that one division too. Like, holy shit. The one division there, Penn State, Michigan, Michigan State, Ohio State, just paying everybody. Other divisions, a joke in the Big Ten. Obviously, your SEC guys there. So I think this is a good move for Michigan. We kind of expected it after Harbaugh had that flirtation with the NFL. Some were saying he was leveraging it to get this contract extension. I don't think so. I just think he assumed he was getting the Vikings job. The Vikings didn't feel the same way, and the Vikings are going to do what Vikings do. Always going to upset their fan base there. But, we'll see. I think this is a good college head coach. The buyout is a big deal here. $3 million is a solid buyout to get him away. I wouldn't be surprised if he's looking at jobs next year in the NFL. I think he knows the Big Ten teams really can't compete with the new NIL deals. They ain't going to throw money around like the boys in the South are. USC is going to throw around. So they're going to really be behind the eight ball there. I expect them to possibly look, but he's got to give a written notice also if he's going to interview for a head coaching job to the AD. Really got to be on top of this stuff. He can't just go do interviews and stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think. Is Michigan overpaying him? Was this a big stretch for the Wolverines? I think this is a good deal. Let me know what you guys think again in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.